Could we see a big finish? It's possible. Off now, but again, knew exactly where he was and where his opponent was in the leg. Didn't think about a bullseye finish at all there.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 is obviously the natural way to go on the 19s there, but very sensible way of doing it. Very professional. And he'll just want to be very clinical with this double here.
I assume that's Anderson. And you could assume safely the second dart would be in after the marker of the first. Well, Dan Dawson was saying in the intro to the show that about these various races going, something always happens, doesn't it, on the last day? Just wonder if Josh Rock can go and win that so far elusive Euro Tour title and force his way into that team. That would be something, wouldn't it?
So when treble 16 there to leave double 18. Surprising, that first dart looked really sweet for the 144, but setup play absolutely magnificent. And after 12 darts, he's leaving a single-digit double.
Yeah, we say it a lot. We don't always see what they do in various camera angles.
42, Joshua
maybe he just felt there was more chance of hitting an open bed there. Hits an open bed there and opens up a 4-0 lead.
Josh has that little stop just as he's about to throw the dart. There, might be just less than half a second, and if he can repeat that each time, it just looks like he's going to score very, very big.
Well, the story of day one here in Sindelfingen was close encounters.
83.
The biggest margin of victory was 3 legs, and that was including 2 games in which a player led 5-0. Didn't get a whitewash.
100.
Keegan Brown determined to avoid one here. Still only had those 3 darts in the second leg. He's getting 2 more now in the 6th leg.
35.
But he's missed the lot. And it could be the lot for Josh Rock here for the first time this weekend.
Yeah, options on 104. Like the treble 16, nobody stayed there. They start with double 12.
92. Keegan required 20.
Chewy for Keegan Brown now.
1 miss for the match.
Not a lawful confidence in them throws.
No score.
Wider and wider away.
Joshua required 12.
Okay, missing and missing and missing. 8 in total, and Josh Rock now can wrap it up on double 6.
Game shot.
And Rock runs riot.
Come back tomorrow, prepare well. Just about getting over that line, I guess, for Saturday.
Yeah, real international flavour to this little section of the draw, because you've got Dave Chisnell versus the German Pascal Ruprecht, and the winner plays either Belgian number 1 Dimitri Vandenberg or Polish number 1 Ratajski. And how about this, Chiz? I mean, sensible play, but I thought for a moment, after all the misses at double, he might just think, why not?
The Chiwiches.
60. Maybe require 40.
So double top for 3-0. Double 10 again. And this time he gets it right. Dave Chisnell with a 15 darter.
When you really want that oomph of the dart going in.
Well, expand on that, Glenn, because you're the expert. When you talk about timing, is that about everything in the throw working in sync so that the dart flies truer? It's not fishtailing about, it's not going in at a weird sort of angle, and you're going to get that satisfying thud, a bit like Pascal gets.
Rhythm is the dancer, and just using that wrist and fingers, just release that release point, has to be absolutely perfect. But for Chizzy, he does things that, you know, if he walked in and came to see me, I'd be like, you can't do that. But he breaks all the rules, and he produces darts like that. But just listen to the dart going in, and is everything working in sync from that point of release? Your wrist and fingers working together. Definitely not about the darts, the points. I don't believe that in what I'm seeing here.
16.
Well, Dave Chisnell is at his third 180. And he is tearing off into the distance here because he might have got all his missed doubles out the way early doors in this game. But a lot of that gets missed when you're in the practice room because you're just focusing on your game, your match, your little section of the draw. But this is the platform that launches players into superstardom nowadays. We've seen it with the likes of Luke Humphries. It was the platform Peter Wright used to get himself to being a major champion. And Pascal Ruprecht, maybe not today, maybe not this weekend, but keep an eye out for him. because it is an incredible story we're seeing develop with this young man from Bielefeld in Germany.
And you just get the sense he's enjoying every second. And how can you not in front of this crowd?
Why not? Ooh, how about this?
Good.
How about this, Pascal Ruffray? Dave Chisnell. I'm still sticking with it, but he has shown some character. And he's shown some real talent. But Dave Chisnell, a fifth 180. We're only in leg 8.
He's 247th of the year. He's looking for 250 180s this week. That's not too far away.
61.
Scoring's big. He's playing well. He's full of confidence. You know, we're just getting on the plane, getting to the hotel when you know you can win a tournament. It's a great place to be, Dan. I think that's why I get so upset with a lot of the social media posts now. It's a good, like I say, it's tough when things aren't going right. Very, very tough. Get back on that practice board and be inspired by people like these two for different stories. 136 for Chiz. What a way to finish. Good. Dave Chisnell, absolutely sensational.
Full extension of the arm, brings it back straight.
But even the body, there's no movement until after the last dart's been released. He's just completely still. Exactly what the likes of Glenn Durrant, who's in comms with us this weekend, would
57.
teach. Can't teach Steve Beaton's throw, that's just natural brilliance. Van Gogh and Smith, I assume?
I assume so. Oh, lovely.
65.
Not a 180, but better than a 180. Harder to hit than a 180. And ultimately the end result is he gets 3 darts at a double at the end of it.
36.
Well, he's hit tops, he's hit double 16, now he'll have a go at double 18. He can hit them all, and he is hitting them all.
Should have said it, Murph.
135.
Tried to lead me down a unfortunate alleyway there, didn't you?
95.
Yeah, not playing.
Russia requires
Fine,
66.
whatever. Treble 10 for double 18.
But he could choose to still go for double 18. That's what he opts for.
30. Stevie require 150.
Ooh, now then. Well, he's old school, Steve Beaton.
98.
A
Russia
more,
require 36.
I hesitate to say modern player, might have stayed on the treble 20,
Game
but it is
shot
a
the
newer
fifth
way of
leg.
thinking about checkouts that Steve isn't
Sixth
that
leg is
interested in
Ross the
partaking in.
Yeah.
$60. Stevie require 170.
This fire stops the opportunity and gives Ross Smith a match-winning chance.
120.
Hasn't had a
Russia require
three-figure combo in this
180.
game, hasn't needed to. Has rarely left one, he's been down on 2 darters and doubles. But he might get one to win the match.
Double top for a 6-0 whitewash.
Game
And that's
shot.
exactly what he's produced. It is a sparkling display from the European champion. 100 average, only 2 missed darts at double.
You made the right point. It's not like he's having a bad time or anything like that. It's just that he's gone from going up and up to just sort of staying at the same level.
130.
As for Madars Razma, you mentioned the match play race. Well, there are all sorts of races that are playing for things at these Euro Tour events. So significant and important this year.
24.
And the
Madars
ranking for the
requires 71.
European Championship, Razma is just outside the qualifying position. If he wins this match, he'll go into them. So important for the Latvian lobber to do the damage while he can, because there's no guarantee that you'll play it anymore.
Good shout.
Good
Game
shot.
shot on the second leg.
2-0 Razma, a break followed by a hold.
How wide their arm is. So many things can go wrong with that bull back there, but when he's feeling good, that happens.
171.
One of the best treble 19s hitter in the game.
Absolutely. Builds it up there for a 171 and gets himself down to a 2-darter. Searle could be the first seed to go at this rate, because this is for a break of throw. Madus Razma, well, it's just a role reversal of what we've seen in the first 3 matches. We've had the non-seed not turning up and the seed producing a very decent display. This is the opposite.
68.
Searle, the seed, is here but not himself, and Razma is producing good stuff.
Yeah, he'll let you know as well, Ryan, how he's feeling.
57.
This time it's double 16 for Razma.
Margin required 32.
Getting himself ready. All about the process. There's that little turn to the right. Never taking his eyes off double 16.
Game shot
Stunning.
the 5th leg. Manos
Clinical.
Razma.
I would say sort of
Ryan,
unexpected.
164.
Like I said, that the motivation you felt was with Madars.
120.
Yeah, we thought it would be a closer game than we've seen
Manos
today.
required 156.
Not unexpected that Razma might win the match, but unexpected he might win it by such a margin.
I think the venue's getting really warm as well. It's all them factors you take into consideration as Ryan just sort of brushes his brow there.
134. Ryan, you required 40.
He's left tops.
Can he? This time, no, he fails again on that target. Cannot find tops, cannot find a double, and now Razma could find himself through with a 6-1 success over Searle.
It's double 11 for the Latvian. He has the option of sort of laying up, but direct he goes right in the middle of the board. And the man from Latvia, with all the motivation in the world to win that game, cruising through. It's a demolition job for the Latvian. Much as he looked great again today. Let's see how Cross is feeling.
Well, I'm going to go treble 16. Yeah, no need to go tops. I think that's a sensible play. The only thing he could have done is maybe gone treble 20, because a couple of single 20s would give him 3 darts at a double, but he much prefers this section of the board on the doubles anyway, so 16 for double 16 will be his option.
And you're talking to the man who would have done exactly the same. There's that little reset. 2 darts, a double 16.
32.
Well, Martin Kleermaker was about as good as we've seen on the European Tour for some time, maybe ever, yesterday. And that is as good as it gets in terms of the checkout, flying round the board. I'm not sure what it was that was distracting. It might have been a noise in the crowd.
Brilliant crowd, I have to say. I'm looking forward to tonight. Some scintillating games, some sublime games coming up.
That is simultaneously brilliant and baffling. That's such a strange shot choice.
32.
That was a bizarre 10 seconds. It's double 16 across. It's just something about him right now, Dan, that I really, really like. Yeah, the game's evolved an awful lot, but you're looking at someone who's still playing on the treble 20 and anything above 200.
Playing on the treble 20 here. And Rob Cross, well, he's not looking $1 million, but he's looking a good 400 grand at the minute.
I mean, yeah, he's saying he's not looking at his best. Just 99 average. I mean, it's probably playing his B game right now. He's a major player this year, is Rob Cross. I'm seeing him up close and personal for the first time, and just chat with him last night, chatting with him this morning. He has that bit between his teeth, and it's so reminiscent of the year he bounced into this. He's just looking great. 47. First job done, reset, stare the double 16 out, look at those eyes, steely determination, smack bang in the middle of double 16. Try to promote to keep your body as still as possible. Look at that back leg. Kicking away every single time, nothing changes. Replication is key.
Yeah, he's not as dramatic as Mensah or, say, Richie Burnett, who ends up doing a scorpion kick after some of the darts he throws.
Richie Burnett's like Hong Kong Phooey.
Yeah. But it's another ton average at the minute from Rob Cross. Treble 20, the double 18. Oh, double 18. It's almost a gimme when he's playing well. Just give him the leg. He is loving it up there at the minute, Rob Cross. But he's not exactly somebody who needs to be bang, bang, bang in a game, is he? He's quite a slow, methodical player. You would think it'd be more detrimental to Michael Smith than Rob Cross' performance.
Just a pure joy to watch.
58.
Well, we've seen some top-quality stuff already this weekend. Krzysztof Ratajski's been the standout performer. That was yesterday when he averaged over 107, but Rob Cross is not far off that. Double 16 for a fourth four-visit leg in this game, to put Martin Kleermaker to the sword.
25.
Well, not just yet, but you feel it's coming.
He's human. For Kleermaker, it's just a case of what might have been your feel.
140.
Over to you, Rob Cross.
Robbie requires 16.
Set up a meeting with Ross the Boss Montgomery or Johnny Clayton in the last 16 tomorrow. Oh my, he's dragged that a mile.
Martin, you require 90.
You just didn't want to win with 100 average, did you, Rob? And Martin, he can't believe he's still on the stage. He's watching someone at the top of his game. Double 5.
80.
Just not to be today for the big Dutchman.
Robbie requires 16.
Well, take 3. The target is getting smaller and smaller. Where is he trying to put it? Is it the top or is it the bottom? I don't think... Can he fire it between? I think that's what he was trying, but it's difficult to gauge.
He was throwing that last at about 9 foot. I think the belief has gone out of Martin. Disappointing end to this game.
Requires 16.
Well, we mentioned this is the problem dart. He puts those darts on the outside wire and the target gets smaller, but if you throw it straight in first dart, you don't have that problem. The average dropped to 97 and change from Rob Cross, but it was much better than that. How highly do you rate Danny Noppert, Chris Murphy, in a couple of words? Doesn't matter, not high enough.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
Very highly.
Yeah, well, that's still not high enough.
140.
But there is some real Dutch talent around. But I think from the young players, Jan looks like one of the most exciting we've seen in a long while. We talked a lot about Barry Van Peer in recent times, who's coming back. Another player who's come back from dartitis and been brilliant. We've just seen a little stutter a couple of times in this match already from Kian with that throw. It's not stopped him, but it is a concern.
95.
Maybe it isn't. I mean, he got better when he got dartitis last time. Keep getting it, you'll get better and better.
Maybe it's the opposite of a concern.
Oh, come on! You are so good! Start getting excited about this lad, because he is brilliant.
Danny Noppert might be about to show Jan van Veen that he's very much a daddy in this darting duel. He's left 170 and he might go for it just to hit him back.
Yeah, go on. Go on. You've seen how it's done. You've seen how it's done, Danny Noppert. That's not how it's done.
Right smile at the back of the stage from Van Veen as he approaches the hockey himself.
He could have gone 170 to leave tops there. That would have been good.
100. Danny required 25.
I didn't see Van Gerwen do that in the Premier League after Price had missed the 170. Just hit one. Not to win the leg, just in the leg, but Danny Noppert does win that leg.
425.
Noppert not one of the players heading to NYC, but some of the players in this tournament are, including Rob Cross, who we've just seen.
Yeah, he's going there Monday. Might have a trophy to take with him. If so, it'd be his first Euro Tour.
96.
Okay, he can still do it.
Yeah, trip downstairs now. Noppert will get another go at the 130.
80.
Didn't really threaten it earlier on. Might have to hit it here.
Can he? Couldn't take the big fish, couldn't take the little fish earlier. And he's not what you'd call a pescatarian today, Danny Noppert.
16.
Whistle past the wire. Van Veen. Can he hold firm? Can he keep command of this contest? He can. Nicely done.
And look, there's always a note of caution. Look, players can find new levels, and sometimes it doesn't last. We've seen great young talents, Dutch talents.
Yeah, plenty of false dawns in Dutch darts.
I mean, a player I was really excited about, he was mentioned last night when we were talking about exciting young Dutch talents, Mike Zeidwijk. Do you remember that name? He was brilliant in the PDC development system, and now I don't think he even plays darts anymore.
Justin Van ter Gouw, another one that comes
Yeah.
to mind. And there are other players that you may be expected to do better than they have.
Yeah.
Because of the way they exploded on the scene. Jeffrey Desvan, maybe. Even the player he beat yesterday in Jermaine Watermainer.
There are going to be peaks and troughs in any career, but right now, Jan van Veen is on the up, and the thrill of potential is what gets you excited about this lad. And this for 5-2 against the world number 8.
75.
Not yet, but maybe in a moment.
131.
Noppert is going to need to dig deep if he is going to put things right this weekend. Now, does he go for a couple of double tops? There's one of them, and it's a good guide. And there is the other, and that is his moment. He went to the well. Does have a little particular quirk, Jan van Veen, involving a little hand towel that he often folds and presses his palm on backstage. Did it then.
Keep doing it, working.
He just said you'll probably see him behind there. He's heading towards it. He'll be planting his palm on it as we speak.
60.
And we said it, didn't we? Noppert gets 2 back. Looks like his favourite for the game, but then suddenly Van Veen hits a 180. And then another one. Another one.
Jan van Veen has hit a 9-darter. Just the once. It was in qualifying for the next European Tour event. Can he do one on the Euro Tour itself? No, he can't. Not right now. But he's going to take a big old chunk out of this.
83.
But every time Danny Noppert has planted his feet firmly in front of Jan van Veen by getting the game on throw, the Dutchman has pulled the rug away. And that
require 58.
could be catastrophic. Might be that he just takes this out anyway, but if he doesn't, Noppert would have been in a much better position. He does. What a leg. Best of the match, 11 darter. Yeah, exciting
94.
to see it would be, but Noppert not yet out of this match, but it is getting close.
Can't leave a finish in 3-4-5. Even a maximum would have left a bogey number. Jan knows he's got 2 visits. Ton or a ton 40 would give him a great opportunity. Oh, it's a perfect dart. Of course he follows.
145.
He's really, really good.
Yeah, doing so much right. Living up to the hype. 5 maximums in this match. A maximum finish in the match. And it could be a defeat of the number 8 seed, Danny Noppert. Double 16 to get it. And it is victory for Van Veen, who puts on a show.
Options on 146. 19's meant 2 trebles there, would have left double 16. But set up play now.
48.
Maybe 18s on that last start there, but
Yeah, it's an awkward finish, not yet. I was just going to say it's given
83.
Smith Neal a chance to
Damon
pile on
Ryan,
some
98.
pressure. Hasn't really done that. Left an awkward out of his own.
yeah, they're both though. We're now to decision to make. But he'll made that decision before. Very aggressive.
Game
Very
shot
efficient.
the third leg. Damon Heta.
He was my sort of inverted commas outside at the sort of break into the elite.
Well, look, he won those 4 events last year we mentioned. 2 of them on the floor, but 1 of them on the Euro Tour. 1 of them in a big TV event, albeit the World Cup with the help of the wizard Simon Whitlock. I think the issue is that he hasn't opened his account for this year yet.
Yeah, he's at, like I say, I use that word, he's at that crossroads right now. He doesn't want to be known as Mr. Consistent. Look at that throw, hardly anything goes wrong. We watch Rob Cross lift his back leg up. There's like a little judder here for Damon.
83.
Sort of walking on that last dart there.
122.
Well, this could be a moment. This could be a pivotal point in this match. Doesn't get a go.
40.
Heta will start
Damon, you require 82.
on the ball. So 17 and tops. To hang on to his throw, to keep the game on
62.
throw, and now Smith-Neale gets a chance to change that.
82.
Talked about his scoring prowess today. Be disappointed with that, but he's going to still get a dart, arguably, at the bull. Depends how aggressive he is on the 20.
57.
And you can see the reaction
David,
there,
you
because when he
require
let go
20.
of that, he knew it was close.
D10 for Damon. Full focus, eyes remain firmly
Game shot on the 7th.
prized on that ball.
Damon Heta.
But it's a good trait to have if you start winning without playing your best. It's a good thing to have in your armoury.
140. Adam, you require 120.
Well, it's a bit of a cat and mouse game, this, featuring Big Dog, but now Heta will get his opportunity.
78. Damon, you require 64.
Huge moment in this match. This would be for a breaker throw. It's going to be one dart to a double. It's double 16.
32.
And that's all that's happening, isn't it? Just these odd
Adam, you
chances.
require
One dart at
42.
double at the end of a leg to break. And neither player yet to take one. Does Damon Heta get an even bigger chance? Yes,
34.
he does.
Damon, you
For
require
me, that's
32.
the difference between the good and the great. When you've got them opportunities, them two darts, you've got to snap them up. You don't expect Heta to miss here. That focus is there again. He doesn't panic with that first dart. It's as if he's laying up with that first dart. It's a good thing to have. And he knows he's got these darts ready for tomorrow.
171.
Yeah, he's making a bolt now towards the finish line. He got the break he needed, took the chance he needed. Smith-Neale won't go quietly,
126.
but needed to
Damon,
fill that
you
up to leave a
require
finish. So
94.
Heta gets a chance to wrap it up here and now.
Two darts at tops.
$74.
Once again, Adam Smith-Neale is left on 182.
The misser shouldn't matter.
140.
Heta made his move exactly when he needed to, and this to progress. And in it goes. Heta hits, Heta wins. Big Dog bows out.
It's something he's aware of. But I mean, I know for a fact that after in the week or so after that he had the problem,
99.
like he was having to take, I think he was eschewing painkillers, and it meant that he was genuinely not well at all.
140.
But he still battled on. He's still playing at a decent standard. It's just not the ridiculous stuff. He was genuinely looking as good as anybody in the world, apart from maybe Go and Price, for large portions of this year. And there's nothing. There's no reason why he can't get back to that level.
148.
Over 300 180s already this year as Daryl Gurney looks at 148. That's the first two parts done. Whatever injury Dave Van Duijvenbode has got, the pain might be just a little bit more right now, because that was an outstanding start.
Yeah, something that hulking and massive shouldn't be that graceful.
50.
Dirk Van Duijvenbode, like a ballerina hippopotamus. Although he's being outdanced
80.
by Daryl Gurney in this one,
require
because Dirk is
86.
just not getting things going. Ooh, yeah. Confused that he hasn't managed to find the 18 segment.
This is 152. I just automatically think for Dirk here is just this first dart merchant.
36.
And I feel more than anybody, I'm
Dirk to
so
require
confident
152.
when his first dart goes in. Not there today, he's just
64.
It's a struggle, isn't it? Where
Yeah.
so much of this year,
50.
it's looked so easy for him.
Game
what
shot
a difference a day makes.
Daryl Gurney.
Couldn't hit double 16. Let's have a little look at what Daryl's finishes, because that can determine which route you're going to go. Double 14.
107.
very nearly clearing 301 points in 6 darts. And he does love double 7, Dirk van Dijvenbode, but he may not get a go at it, you know. Oh, another massive finish!
120.
Not this time.
Dirk required 40.
Dirk didn't look at that. Focusing on the double 7. That's awkward. Again, a move off. So he's looking at the left-hand side of that double 7. What do you do now? Bash it between the middle.
No score.
That will be a frustrating one for the Aubergenius. Oh my, we tried to split it and he's made a mess. He does get 1 dart at double 8, and he's going to give himself a moment. He knows the chance should have been better than this, but it is a chance for 5-2.
22.
Now you're thinking, why didn't I just go up with double 15?
Required 40.
14 double 8 is quite normal for many dart players. Or also as normal is the love that Dirk has for double 7.
Huh. He's hating it at the minute. Where are you going to hit it?
Closer to us.
7.
Oh, I thought he snuck it in for a second. But Dirk van Dijvenbode has thrown this leg away. 7 missed darts to break the throw and make it 4-3, and you cannot give those opportunities to Daryl Gurney. Or can you? Can you? No, you can't. Double 2's there, 5-2 Super Chin.
8th leg, it starts to throw first.
The pendulum changes within 3 darts each time, but he can't capitalise.
93. Darry required 121.
For the match.
Interesting. Does not get a match dart at double 18.
65.
Not usually a route players will employ when their opponent's on a finish under 100.
Yeah, you feel there's mind games going on up there at the moment. It's double 10 for Dirk.
80. Darry required
He's not
56.
hit it, and it means that Daryl Gurney can knock Dirk van Dijvenbode, the number 2 seed, out of the tournament. Double 18. The finishing has been excellent, and you can hear the celebration from Daryl Gurney. He beats Dirk van Dijvenbode 60% on the doubles.